My dear students, today we are going to discuss part 2 of PSL, relation with repertory. So, in homeopathy, what are type of disease of acute or chronic? Acute and chronic. Now, you know that chronic disease are of three types. One is true chronic disease. Second is artificial chronic disease. What PSM help us? Most importantly, PSM also help us in treating this artificial chronic disease. But most important role of PSM is in pseudo chronic disease. Have role in everything, acute disease, everything. But as we know that pseudo-chronic disease. See, what is pseudo-chronic disease? Today we are focusing on this. If I will get time, then I will focus on this and its relation with repertory. So, what is pseudo-chronic disease? Pseudo-chronic disease is a disease which is not chronic in nature, but it is existing since a long time and due to some maintaining cause. Some maintaining cause. So today I would like to discuss one detailed maintaining cause with you, like simple damp weather. So what is damp weather? For example, if you are treating a case of respiratory disease and after a treatment of this case for few time, you find out that this case can case is not improving. You are trying to give your best possible medicine, but this case is not improving very much. So what you will do? You will try to explore other factor, and by exploring you find out that this patient is working or living in a very damp room. So living or working in a damp room may lead to many problems. For example, it may cause breathing distress in long term. It may cause asthmatic problem. So today we are going to discuss few rubric related to this. Like if a person is very much active, if a person who is very much active in normal condition, but all of a sudden you find that he becomes dull and lazy, and it occurs annually in the damp weather, when rain starts, or whenever annually, or whenever rain starts. So we have direct rubric that laziness in damp weather. If you will go to a person who is very much active from mind, strong memory, but he feels his memory is become weak from damp weather, we have direct rubric like head pain aggravate in damp weather, like eye pain in damp weather, like teeth pain from working in damp weather or living in damp weather. All these are direct rubric. Like rectal hemorrhage or piles in by living in damp weather. But do you think that this damp weather will affect you in one day? It depends upon your susceptibility. It depends upon your susceptibility. That patient is hot or chill. If patient is hot, he will feel very good in damp weather. If patient is very chilly, he will feel worse in this damp weather. You will find one rubric that in respiration chapter, that respiration asthmatic when in damp weather or from damp weather. So just this one rubric is helping you so much. Even abortion occurs, you find a case with repeated history of abortion, and after exploring or other factors, you find nothing abnormal. Everything is normal. Even test report, everything is normal. But after exploring in detail, you found that the patient whom is too much damp and he is living in damp house, so and he is had repeated history of abortion. We have direct rubric that abortion in damp from dampness or from damp house, damp dull. So just one factor, dampness, how it is affecting. Suppose a girl who is having normal menses and he shifted to a college. He got admission in college and he shifted to a hostel. He got a room in hostel, and on a sudden she is facing amenorrhea or amenorrhea she is facing. And after exploring other factor, every possible factor, you may think that maybe she has shifted to this new stress environment, these things. So she may have stress, these things. But after giving, you not found any improvement. Then after exploring her living condition, her room and these things, you found that she is living in damp. So mention suppressed from damp house, damp basement or damp room. So this can affect in many ways. Like many times we feel that cold weather causes loss of voice in few patients. So it is due to, it will be acute as weather will become normal, but the condition will become normal. So damp basement can cause a lot of problem. Like you will find a patient who is sleeping on the floor, and you will find this symptom in Rustox and or many other drugs, like living in cervical damp, lying on floor and stony bed, and it is very much cold and damp. So or right lying on floor, so it may cause backache, it may cause cervical pain, it may cause lumbar pain, it may cause pain in extremities area. So what I want to say, that pain in extremity from just for a prolonged standing in water, like paddy field worker. You will find that paddy field worker who are working a lot in rice paddy, they are going to plant, and you find that he or she is having too much backache, he or she is having too much backache or too much leg pain, and it may be due to exertion, but there is one also factor, that he or she is standing, that farmer, that our respected farmer is standing in water for a long time. So this way you can see that damp environment is affecting his health by affecting his low back pain or extremities. So Like in sleep chapter, you will find one rubric that a person awakes at night and his sleep got disturbed and awakes at night thinking that his clothes are damp or wet. So these are few rubrics related to just one thing, that is dampness. In generality chapter, you will also find that tendency to take cold in damp weather, and general aggravation in cold damp weather. So cold or cold weather aggravate general. So just one simple rubric, damp weather. Just one simple rubric, damp weather, is found in approximately 10 plus chapter of synthesis repertory or Kent repertory. Just simple one chapter. So what I want to say that if you are not considering this damp weather in these type of cases, you will not be able to remove. In few cases, you will be able to manage the case, but in many cases you will not be able to. Like you find out that he is working in paddy field, he is getting problem, but what you can do? You can say that you try to avoid, but he may not be very rich to manage. But you can also suggest that some long boot or these things which can help prevention up to some extent. But if you know that that these are factors, these are causes affecting your case, then you will be able to handle that how to manage. At least you will be honest with your patient, and your patient will be very happy. That in most of cases, if you will find that on first occasion he may not be happy, but if you are telling him that these are cause of your disease, if you are able to follow these things, then only your disease will be cured. Otherwise, it will not be cured. So, if you know, then you will be able to remove. One more thing which is very much importantly discussed in PSM is nutrition. Our diet should be, our food should be our medicine, our medicine should be our food. So I don't remember that who have given this statement, but most probably Aristotle or okay, you can search it. But our nutrition play a very vital role in prevention of disease. Even our master Samuel Hahnemann have told many places that if we are not providing a healthy diet, then we will not be able to get very much good results by our homeopathic medicine. We have to provide medicine along with proper, nutritious, healthy diet. For example, a case of eye strain came to you, or a case of a child came to you who is not able to read at night in proper way. He is suffering from night blindness. He is suffering from night blindness. Now, what you will do? You try to take a case completely and you try to prescribe a medicine. After repertorization, you find that eye strain from dimness of vision, eye strain, these rubrics you have considered, and you find out that root eye is given. But if you prescribe only homeopathic medicine and you not assess his diet is lacking in vitamin A, then do you think that this case will be improved? No, your medicine will not replace the nutrient essential for our body. You have to prescribe the essential nutrient which are required for our body. Along with our dynamic medicine, we will be giving body, we will try to enhance body's ability to utilize these nutrients. So never avoid the importance of this nutrition. For if you want to go for detail, then my dear students, after completion of BHMS, you can do DNHE from IGNOU. It is a totally distance course. So in this course you will get detail of 1 year diploma in distance mode. So you can get detail of this night and nutrition, and so very good course, and my many friends have done, and you can go to TNH, and it's a good course. So what in nutshell I want to say that by knowledge of PSM you can understand that nutrition play a very vital role in our body. Atmospheric factor, weather, our socio-culture background play a very vital role. If we want to get right rubric, if we want to get proper result, we have to take right rubric, we have to evaluate the rubric in proper way. Then that can be done only by knowing the patient as a whole, knowing the actual environment, actual mindset of that patient. So knowledge of PSM is very much helpful. In nutshell, I want to say that to understand and repertorize our repertory. And if you have any problem or query, then you can contact me on my this personal WhatsApp number 9239387515. And in next class we will discuss practice of medicine, and that will be our final last subject remaining with repertory. Role of rubrics related to this practice of medicine and our repertory. Thanking you. If any problem, you can contact me. Thank you, dear.